Hey, Brooke, I won't be home until late tonight. Work needs me to stay and finish off some important reports in time for a meeting tomorrow.
Wait, what? We have my dad's will reading today at 5. Will you be able to make it?
Sorry. No, sorry, I'm simply way too busy to take any time off. My boss is already annoyed at me because I went to your dad's funeral. I can't afford to annoy him any more than I already have.
But what about the will?
You're gonna have to go by yourself, I'm afraid.
Seriously? You know how much my dad meant to me. I can't go to the reading of his will by myself. It'll crush me. I can hardly stop myself from bursting into tears randomly throughout the day. There's no way that I'll be able to sit through his will without crying. I really need you with me for support, Andrew.
Look, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. I'm needed here.
You're needed with me.
I'll get fired if I go. Do you want that? We'd have no money then, so I don't know how you'd think we'd survive.
Fine. If that's how you want to be, then so be it. I'll just go to the reading myself.
Good, that's what I've been telling you to do. Maybe if you actually listen to me sometimes, we wouldn't end up in these kinds of arguments.
Whatever. Don't expect me back tonight. I'm going to spend the evening at my mom's house, and I'll probably sleep there. Considering you're not being very comforting or helpful towards me in this whole situation.
Seriously, you're gonna be that petty? What about dinner?
You'll have to sort that out yourself.
Oh, that's your job. As my wife, you need to do the cooking how I like it.
What? Where on earth have you got that idea from? I'm not some 1930s housewife who does whatever you tell her to.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? You're always so busy going off and being independent that you never have time to take care of the house or me. I work long and hard hours, and I think I deserve to have someone show me a little bit of pampering for everything I do.
Well, what about me? You're not the only one who works hard, you know. I work just as hard as you do, and then I'm expected to come home and do the cleaning and cooking and everything in between, whilst you're just sitting on your butt watching TV.
Well, that's because everyone knows that men work harder than women. It's just expected of us, so we should be looked after by our wives when we come home. That's why we're paid more, you know?
I really just can't deal with you right now. I'm going to go and hear whatever is in the will, and then I'm going to go and have an evening with my mom where we can reminisce about my dad. Please don't message me unless it's important.
Whatever. So, what did the lawyer say? What did your dad leave us? Brooke? Hello, anyone there? It's kind of rude to ignore people, you know.
Andrew, is something wrong? Why are you messaging me?
Huh? Why would anything be wrong? I just wanted to know how the meeting went with the lawyer.
Look, I don't really want to discuss that at the moment. I'm just trying to have a nice evening with my mom. If you really wanted to know, you should have come to the meeting with me.
Oh, you're not still moaning about that, are you? Look, I was busy, so I couldn't. But that doesn't mean you can't tell me about it now. I mean, I know your dad was fairly well off, so he must have left us quite a bit of money. So, how much have we got?
Are you kidding me? You're seriously messaging me after ditching me during one of the most difficult times of my life just to ask if my dead dad has left me any money? I can't actually believe you right now.
Look, I know it's not nice having one of your parents die, but at the end of the day, it's gonna happen to everyone sooner or later. At least we can get something good out of a horrible situation. I mean, depending on how much he's left us, we could even go away to like Tenerife or the Bahamas or somewhere. I know you've always wanted to go there.
Really? You wouldn't be too busy with work to go on vacation to somewhere like that?
No, I could definitely take time off of work so that we can go there. It'd be easy. I just need to know how much inheritance your dad left us so that I know if we can afford it or not.
Okay, well, he's left me his company and all of his assets along with a few $100,000 in cash.
Whoa, what? He's left you with all of that?
Yeah, I mean, I am his only child, so it kind of makes sense that he would leave me his company to do what I want with it. I know it's not a massive business, but it earns a healthy living, so I could be quite well off with it.
Yeah, we definitely could. I mean, I could actually quit my job and live the luxury lifestyle I've always wanted to live.
Well, we'd have to see about that. We can't go spending money recklessly, as then we'd end up with nothing left. Besides, my dad left me this money and his company so that I could have a secure life and not have to worry about money. He wouldn't want me to squander it away.
We wouldn't be squandering it, simply enjoying some well-earned comforts and luxuries that we can finally afford. In fact, I might go and order a new car. You know, I've been wanting one for a while now, and with all of this money in our possession now, it would be the perfect time to get one. Not to mention the trip, I'll get that booked up straight away.
Andrew, just wait a moment.
Brooke, just chill for once, would you? Let me just have a bit of fun. You're always so boring and careful. It's really annoying and a bit of a downer. I need to have a bit of adventure in my life, so just let me do this. Got it?
Fine, if that's what you want to do.
It is.
Okay then. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to get back to enjoying my evening with my mom.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you do that. I'm gonna be celebrating this evening as well, in my own way. So don't try and call me or anything. I probably won't be able to respond.
Huh? What do you mean, celebrate? And why wouldn't you be able to answer your phone? Andrew? Hey, Andrew, I just saw that you've booked the tickets for Tenerife, but how are you able to do that? I haven't got an up-to-date passport, so there's no way that you were able to book a ticket for me. And yet the email says that there are clearly 2 first-class tickets for Tenerife.
What are you doing on my personal laptop? That's an invasion of my privacy.
Whoa, chill out. My laptop died on me, so I was trying to sort out getting a new one. That's why I'm on yours.
Well, you shouldn't be on it. You didn't even ask me.
Well, I thought that, seeing as I'm your wife, you wouldn't mind if I borrowed it for a bit to sort out a new computer for myself. Why are you getting so upset?
Because that's my laptop. I have personal things on there.
You mean like all of your messages with your girlfriend? Vanessa?
What? I don't know what you're on about.
You can drop the act now. You're not fooling anyone, and you haven't been for a while now.
What do you mean?
Did you really think that I didn't know that you were cheating on me? I mean, come on. You didn't exactly try very hard to hide your tracks. You even basically told me not to message you the other day because you'd be celebrating my dad's death. The only reason you wouldn't respond to a text is if you were doing something you weren't supposed to. I also have friends, you know, people who have seen you out and about with your new girlfriend. Did you honestly think that they wouldn't tell me about you cheating on me?
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter anymore anyway. I was gonna wait considering your dad just died, but I want a divorce.
No problem. I've already filed for one. The papers should be with you soon.
What? How stupid can you get? That's exactly what I want.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. Your dad has just died and left you thousands of dollars and even a company. I, being your husband, get half of everything you have, so I get to have half of all your money, and I don't even have to lift a single finger to earn it. Oh, and if you hadn't guessed, the tickets to Tenerife are for me and Vanessa. There was absolutely no way I was going to go to somewhere that amazing with a downer like you. You'd have to be a moron to think I'd do that. It looks like everything is going exactly as I wanted it to.
Oh, wow. You sure had everything planned out, didn't you? How long have you been waiting to put this little scheme into action? Was it your idea, or did this Vanessa help you come up with it? Surely you couldn't have been smart enough to come up with something like this on your own.
Vanessa might have helped me come up with the idea, but I'm the one who perfected it. Once I have half your money, me and Vanessa can finally go and live a fun life like we've always wanted to. We might even be able to befriend some people in higher places. Who knows? I just know my life will be 1,000 times better without you in it.
Yeah? I was just about to say the same thing, actually. There's just one teeny tiny flaw in your plan.
Oh yeah? What's that then? Because as far as I'm concerned, I've got you snookered.
Yeah, you would have, if not for the fact that I don't have my inheritance yet.
Huh? What are you on about?
You know how my dad never liked you? He always said that you were no good for me. Well, turns out he thought you'd try and do something like this to me, so he made it a point to say that all of my inheritance will only be given to me after my mom passes away. Until then, technically, everything belongs to her, so it won't even be considered in the divorce proceedings.
What?
Also, with all the evidence that you've so helpfully given me, confirming that you cheated on me and even came up with a plan to scam me out of my money, any judge and jury will surely rule in my favor. It looks like you'll be the one who'll be paying me quite a lot in compensation for your unfaithfulness.
That can't be true. No way. That's not fair.
That's what happens when you cheat on your partner. But at least you and Vanessa will be able to forget about things for a while whilst in Tenerife. That is, if you can afford it.
There's no way that I can pay for the vacation anymore. I was gonna use your dad's money. You need to give me the money for it. It's the least you can do.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't owe you anything. You were so horrible and cruel to me after my dad died. At no point did you try to comfort me or console me. You just snuck around behind my back with your girlfriend and tried to make me feel bad for not being a good wife.
Well, I didn't mean it.
That's such a pathetic excuse. No, I'm done with you. I'm just glad that you showed me your true colors before I wasted any more time on you. You'll never see me again, Andrew. And you most definitely won't be seeing even a penny of my money.
Brooke, wait, please, I love you.
Well, that sucks for you, because I don't love you. It's time I finally did what my dad said I should have years ago, and find someone who actually appreciates me and loves me for me, not for what I can do for them. Goodbye and good riddance. After revealing to Andrew that I knew all about his affair, I quickly started the divorce proceedings so that I could get rid of him as quickly as possible. Just like I thought, with all of the evidence about his affair and attempted scam, the judge sided with me quite quickly. I received a lot of compensation from my ex-husband due to his behavior. After that, I've moved back so that I could be closer to my mom and support her now that my dad was gone. I also took over his company and began to run it. The business quickly started growing, and I am currently managing quite a large company that is bringing in a lot of money. And thankfully, I don't have a lazy husband who expects me to do everything for him, trying to mooch off of me. I'm happy things worked out in the end. Happy birthday, Kirsten! I'm sorry I couldn't be there this morning to wish you a happy birthday in person, but I got called out to an emergency, and it looks like it might be a long one. But don't worry, I'll try and get back sometime soon if I can, and then me, you, and your dad can go out and celebrate, okay? I'll see you soon. Love you. Oh, and before I forget, I've made your favorite cake. It's in the fridge, but don't eat it yet, because we need to blow the candles out. Kirsten, where are you? How come you and your dad aren't at home? You never told me that you were going out this afternoon. Kirsten? Lorna? What is this? This isn't actually real, is it? What on earth are you doing with Kirsten and Charlie? Where even are you? I don't understand how you don't get what's going on. It's pretty clear, isn't it? Me, Kirsten, and Charlie have all gone out for Kirsten's birthday. That's why I've sent you that picture. That's what we've done today. You went to the beach without me? Yeah. It was a really nice day today, and Kirsten said that she didn't want to waste it, so we all decided to go out to the beach together. It's where she wanted to go, so because it's so far away, we also decided to stay over for the night. We've booked 2 rooms in a lovely little hotel that is just so quaint and sort of romantic. The perfect place for us. What? What do you mean, romantic? Are you and Charlie actually holding hands in that picture you sent? Why are you holding my husband's hand? Jeez, you really do need everything spelled out for you, don't you? Yes, I'm holding his hand because that's what you do with the person you love. Person you love? But he's my husband. So, let me get this straight. You have actually gone behind my back and stolen my husband? How could you do that to me? I thought you were my sister. Well, I mean, look at you and then look at me. He really didn't have a hard choice to make. I'm so much better than you in everything. I look much prettier, I have way better style and fashion sense, and I'm much smarter than you. Who wouldn't want to dump you to trade up to me? It's a smart thing that every man would do. Oh, and just so you know, Charlie isn't the only one who wanted to dump you for me. Kirsten actually told me that she prefers me over you.
How crazy is that? I mean, I never really thought of myself as having a kid, but Kirsten isn't that bad. I think I could handle being a mom. Besides, no matter what I do, I'll still be 10 times better at it than you ever were.
What? Kirsten said that she prefers you over me? How is that even possible? I have done everything for that girl. I have tried my hardest to make sure that she has everything she would ever need in life. I refuse to believe that she would just dump me like you're suggesting. I bet you're just making all this up to try and ruin things for me. It wouldn't be the first time you've done something like that.
You don't believe me? Fine. Just ask Kirsten yourself.
Kirsten, I really need you to answer me right now. Lorna sent me a picture of you, her, and your dad all out at the beach together. She's even holding your father's hand in it. Is it true that you wanted to go with her to the beach? How come you didn't wait for me? Or at least let me know where you were going so I could join you later?
I was ignoring you for a reason. Don't you know that?
What?
But if I have to spell it out for you, then fine. Yes, I did ask Lorna to come to the beach with me and Dad. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to come with us.
Why?
Well, there's loads of reasons actually. But the main one, I suppose, is that you're embarrassing. I absolutely hate being seen with you because I always feel like people are judging me. I mean, all you are is a nurse. There are people out there doing way better jobs and getting paid more for them, and I get stuck with a mom who's only a nurse. Did you know my friend's mom is a top lawyer? She earns so much money that my friend can literally get whatever she wants. You hardly earn any money, and you always have to rush out whenever you're paged. It's pathetic. Not to mention that you take no pride in your appearance. Who wants a mom who constantly looks like a mess? All of my friends' moms make sure that they look beautiful, no matter what their job is. They would never leave the house without wearing makeup, unlike you. It's a surprise you don't scare away anyone who looks at you on a daily basis.
Where on earth has all this come from? Where's the sweet little girl whom I raised? The one who loved to spend time with me doing silly things. Because you're certainly not her.
Yeah, well, things change. I'm a teenager now, so I need to keep up a certain appearance if I want to get anywhere in life. And sadly for you, you just don't fit into that picture. Lorna, on the other hand, would make a great mom. She's pretty, funny, and just all around better than you.
But I have tried so hard for the last 16 years to provide everything I could for you. To provide a life for you. How can you just be so cruel?
I'm not being cruel. I'm just being honest. I mean, at least Dad works at that important company. He's getting a decent wage. But it's simply not enough to provide me with the life I want. He needs someone else to share the income so that I can live like a proper rich kid just like I deserve.
And what does your dad have to say about all of this?
He agrees with me. He's sick and tired of you as well. Yep, he said that he's tired of being married to someone who clearly doesn't care about how she looks, or the fact that she's not going to accomplish anything in life except for being a nurse. He wants to be with someone who is beautiful. All you do is drag us down. The sooner we can get rid of you, the better. Besides, from the looks of things, my dad and Auntie Lorna have really hit it off. I think they're going to become a couple, and I, for one, think they will make a great one.
I can't believe that you actually want your dad to cheat on me with my sister.
Well, I mean, it's not really cheating. She's your sister, so you can't really call it that. He's just moving on with someone better. That's all. It's really not that bad. You just need to stop being so dramatic.
Dramatic? My daughter has actively encouraged my husband to cheat on me with my sister, and has also decided that she doesn't want me to be her mom anymore. I think I have every right to be upset.
Look, the best thing you can do for all of us is just to sign the divorce papers that are in the kitchen and just leave us alone, okay? That way we can all get on with our lives and just be happier.
Would that really make you happy? Do you know what it's like to be a child of divorced parents? Because I do.
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter because I don't want to see you ever again. I'm just going to stay with Dad and have Lorna be my new mom. It's really that simple.
Fine. If that's what you want, then I'll sign the divorce papers. Don't come crying to me when things don't go your way, though.
Huh? What do you mean?
You'll find out soon. I guess you win then. Kirsten doesn't want me to be her mom anymore. I'm going to sign the divorce papers.
Ha! I knew I'd win. I did try to tell you. Anyway, sign those papers and move out of the house. I'm going to get back to celebrating.
I'll sign the papers, but I'm not going to leave my house.
But you have to. In a divorce, the parent who keeps the kid keeps the house too.
Usually, yes, but that's only if the house is in both parents' names. My house is only in my name, so Charlie can do absolutely nothing with it. He can't kick me out. If you want to be with him, you'll have to live in your house. Or should I say, flat.
Ugh, whatever. With Charlie being such a well-paid employee, We'll be moving into our own mansion before long. Just you see.
Uh-huh. Good luck with that.
What do you mean? Live? Olivia, look, I don't know what you're playing at, but you really need to get your act together and start paying the child support that you owe. I mean, it's been 6 weeks already. You owe me like $1,000. Do you really want me to get the police involved simply because you won't pay what you're supposed to?
Oh, Lorna. I was wondering when you were going to ask me something like this. In fact, I've been hoping you would do it soon.
Huh? Why?
Because now I get to tell you that I don't owe you anything. LOL.
What? Yes, you do. You're Kirsten's mom, so you need to pay child support for her.
Actually, I've never told anyone this, but Kirsten isn't actually my biological daughter.
What?
Yeah, Charlie cheated on me not long after we got married. When I found out, I was ready to leave him then and there, but then his lover came around and left Kirsten with him. Charlie was such a clueless and inept guy that there was no way that he would have raised his baby properly. So I decided to stick around and help raise her. Even though she wasn't mine, I truly did love her. I was actually planning on leaving Charlie when she turned 18 and telling her the truth.
But that's not possible. Anyway, you raised her, so you still need to pay child support, right?
No, I never officially adopted her. Legally, Charlie is her father, and I am just someone who was helping out. I'm not responsible for anything to do with her now. From what I hear, that's your job now.
Huh?
Well, you officially adopted her, right? To try and spite me? Yeah, now that you've done that, you actually have legal responsibility for her.
No. I never would have done that if I knew she wasn't actually yours. Why didn't you tell me?
Because, for all intents and purposes, I did see her as mine. Until she decided to turn around and stab me in the back.
But what am I supposed to do now? I was going to use that child support to live. Charlie's no help. He doesn't even work at his company anymore. He just bums around the house all day. He doesn't even help tidy up or anything. And Kirsten's no better. She makes a mess everywhere and expects me to clean it all up like I'm her own personal maid or something.
Yeah, that's how I've had to live the last 16 years of my life. And you found out about Charlie, huh? Yeah, he's a deadbeat. It really frustrated me how he wouldn't work and how he still expected me to do everything. Thank goodness I don't have to live like that anymore. Now that I'm not constantly running around after those two, I've actually managed to complete my doctorate that I was working on, and I'm finally able to call myself a doctor. It comes with a nice pay raise, too.
What? Well, then you've got to help me out. I'm your little sister.
Nope. You can't play that card anymore. You stopped being my little sister the minute you stole my husband and daughter from me. Granted, you've probably done me a huge favor there, but that's not the point. The fact that you did that just shows what kind of a horrible person you are. There's no way.
Horrible? Don't be such a witch.
The only witch I see here is you. Anyway, I'm going out with some of my friends tonight to celebrate my promotion, so I've got to go. Good luck with everything. Oh, and don't contact me again. I won't be answering. I'm starting my new life by getting rid of all the toxic people in my old one.
What? No, get back here. I don't want these two if they're of no use to me. Olivia, please.
Hey, Mom, look, I know things have been a bit awkward and all between us, but I really think you should get back together with Dad. Lorna just isn't cutting it as a mom. And now with your new promotion, you'll have plenty of money to spoil me like I deserve. I mean, I thought living with Lorna would be better because she's way prettier and I thought she'd be, I don't know, better. She's not as cool as I thought she was. Not to mention that Dad has lost his job. Did you know that? So we're all cramped in this tiny apartment with no money, and it's definitely not what I thought it would be. So you need to take me and Dad back, ASAP.
Oh, Kirsten. Well, that is quite the predicament you're in. But I'm afraid I won't be taking you nor your father back.
What? Look, I know you're not my real mom, Lorna told me, but you raised me so surely you must think of me like a daughter, right? You can't just leave me like this.
Yes, you're right. I do think of you like my own daughter.
Ha! I knew it. So me and Dad can move back tonight, right?
Not so fast. I think of you like my own daughter, true. But you also have to face the consequences of your actions. I'm not just going to overlook everything you've done simply because I love you. I told you that things wouldn't go as you want them to, so now you need to deal with that like an adult.
What? That's not fair.
It's very fair. You wanted your dad and I to divorce, so we have. The only reason I stayed with him in the first place was for you. But you decided to act like a spoiled brat. I'm not raising someone like that.
If you want to try and rebuild your relationship with me, then I'm happy to do so. But it will be on my terms, as you were the one who broke it in the first place. I'd like to be your mom again. I mean, I spent 16 years of my life raising you, but it's got to be a relationship of mutual respect. You can't just go around saying that you're kicking someone out of your life because you don't think that they're useful to you anymore. That's not how life works. And if you keep acting like that, you're going to find yourself very lonely.
Ugh, but I don't care about any of that. I just want somewhere nice to live and parents who buy me what I want. So just do what I say. Got it?
Sorry, Kirsten, but I'm not going to do that. I'll always do that. I'll always be available if you want to act like an adult and try to rebuild our relationship. But I see that you're still too childish for that. Until you're ready, please don't contact me. I'll be blocking you for a little bit.
Hang on. You can't just abandon me like this. I don't want to be stuck in a rubbish little apartment. Stop being so awkward and petty.
It's called setting boundaries. Something that you're going to have to learn to live by if you want to make any true friends in this world. Anyway, goodbye for now, Kirsten. After everything that happened, I blocked Kirsten, Charlie, and Lorna from my life. It hurts some, as I still think of Kirsten as my daughter, but sometimes hard lessons need to be learned. I hope that one day she is able to reflect on her actions and apologize to me. But until then, I'll continue to live my new life happily. My promotion is going really well, and I've even started talking to a really cute doctor. It seems things are looking up for me. As for Lorna, Charlie, and Kirsten, I heard that Lorna left Charlie and Kirsten, but because she officially adopted her, she's had to pay child support. Charlie managed to find another flat for him and his daughter to live in, but it's nowhere near as nice as my house. He's managed to get a new job in a local store, but he doesn't earn enough to buy Kirsten whatever she wants. In fact, they're having to scrimp and save. I feel slightly bad, but sometimes people need to face reality to learn the consequences of their actions.